rescue one. Sheds hit the fan and we're overrun. Sending boys in the trucks with the 50 cals. Tell every swinging dick bringing extra rounds. Hang in now, boys, we're on our way. Don't send them on to heaven before we get a taste. Whoa, cry havoc, let's slit the doors of room. What you gonna do?
And happy Sunday to you folks. Happy 4th of July weekend and happy birthday 250 to America. I hope, number one, y'all have had an amazing, awesome weekend. It's the Double S Podcast. We're back live here Sunday. Hopefully you have had a fantastic weekend, and hopefully you are still counting with 10 digits. Nothing got blowed off. That is also a hope that I have for you. It has been an awesome weekend. Very low-key for me here. We got a lot of stuff done around the house. We're watching our grand dog, Bugs, who absolutely loses her fur when fireworks go off. This poor dog. She was a highly, very viciously abused rescue animal that my son and his girlfriend adopted. She's great now. She does well, but she does have a few things left over from the past, and that's one of them, man. So, yeah, they're on vacation. We got her here. We're taking care of her. She's doing awesome. Last night, our neighborhood was actually not too bad. Not near as boomy as it normally is. So, pretty good deal. But the fireworks displays were phenomenal all the way around us. We can see them from where I'm at everywhere. And, yeah, it was pretty awesome to see there. We're going to talk all about that stuff here. I'm not going to waste any time. We've got a green room full of dudes, and before they start throwing things at each other and causing a ruckus in there, I got Army boys, I got Marines, I got an Air Force. I got one Air Force dude. He's in trouble. There's soldiers and Marines all around him right now. All right, so let's go ahead and pay the bills real quick. And then we'll get this thing fired in here. Where are we? I'm looking for something. There it is. Every episode of the Double S Podcast, you know the routine, brought to you by the Romans Warrior Foundation. Go check them out at Romans Warrior Foundation on Facebook, Instagram, all the stuff out there. Hashtag helping is healing. Check out all the awesome divisions they have there. We have the Field Ops Division, the Global War on Terror's Wall of Remembrance. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to be bringing this to the Midwest. The wall is coming to Osage Beach, Lake of the Ozarks. Going to be there in September, and then we're jumping up into Iowa afterwards. Going to be an awesome September here with the wall. You can check all of the scheduling and everything. And if you have a town event that you want to take to the next level, get a hold of Brian Romans there at the Romans Warrior Foundation. Let's get the wall into you. Of course, none of this happens without Adam Bird and the fantastic, amazing podcast that he has on the Heroes Media Group. We are proud members of the Heroes Media Group. I'm telling you, go check them out there at the website. Something on every night, resources galore, different shows, some of the best podcasts you're going to find out there when it comes to real talk, comes to real information, and just pure entertainment, dude. Go check them out, Heroes Media Group. We've even got one of the OGs of the Heroes Media Group in here. Homefront Sit Rep Willis is in the waiting wings here waiting for us. All right. So that's it. The bills are paid. We got it all done. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff here tonight. And before we get going, I'm going to throw this disclaimer out. If you need to rewind this before you have verbal vomit on the keyboard, I want you to rewind and come back to this statement right here. The Double S Podcast, any of my sponsors or affiliates, or the True Patriot Outfitters, or the Romans Warrior Foundation of Combat Recovery does not, nor would ever endorse a singular candidate, politician, or political party. So any opinions you hear tonight are that of the individuals only, and it is not in support of any party or anything or any politician therein. Therefore and thereof. All right, there we go. That's as close as I can get to a lawyer speak for you. All right, we got it in. We're going to talk all around the stuff, all things Merica, and then we're going to close it out with some good fishing yapping. We're going to talk about some of that stuff that we're going into the dog days of summer here. So let's go ahead and start bringing him in. First, my homie, the dude I learned a ton from watching. If you're not tuning into the Homefront Sit Rep, then you're a loser. You need to tune in and check him out. We got Willis the man in here. What's happening, Brother Willis? How are you, sir?
What's going on, brother? How are you?
I am awesome. I am
Thank you for
awesome.
the introduction, man.
Of course,
I
dude.
like it. I like it.
I watched the sit rep not in entirety because I just don't have the schedule, but I go through a lot of your episodes and I watch them real close, because I learn a ton from you guys, dude. And
Well,
that's
thank you. I mean, we've been doing it what 3.5 years, and that's the whole thing that we do with Homefront Sit Rep is that that network that we built. With
yeah,
the Tip of the Spear podcast that we do at the end of the month, and then just linking everybody together and helping teach other veterans how to do a podcast. Matter of fact, your boy Theory, he's getting ready to start a new podcast that's going to be underneath the Homefront Sit Rep. Super excited for him and Berserk to start their podcast.
me
Uh,
too. I think that's going to be awesome.
Curators of Time is what they're calling it. So I can't wait to see the funny skits that they come up with, because they're both hilarious. And then of course, we still got the Unapologetic Veteran podcast as well. That's underneath. I'm trying to get a hold of Andrew with the Battle Talk podcast. Try to get him scheduled to get started back up.
Nice.
So it's just, man, it's a lot of things going on, and I can't be more excited to be, in this veteran niche that we are in when we come to podcasting, because
Heck yeah.
a lot of your big platforms out there, like your Spotify and your all of those that host podcasts, there's not a veteran uh, niche in their platform. So
Right.
we're competing with all these other other podcasts out there, and I think we're starting to take a stranglehold, and they're starting to recognize. So yeah,
I do
man, I
too.
love it.
And in anytime I'm reaching out to people, I drop that HMG name, man, and that usually carries the weight, right? Because it's got all of us behind it. It's a big deal
Oh yeah,
to throw that out there. It's a lot heavier. And for us, I mean, 6 years we've been doing this stuff, but only the last two have we been 100% in the veteran space, right? I mean, we were always there with our nonprofit, but we were fishing first, right? And
yeah,
then we
yeah,
talked about, we used that as the gateway to get us through the door, and then go here. When I wanted to make that switch and leave that behind to say that we're going to also talk fishing, but we're going to be in the veteran service. That's what my nonprofit is. That's what we do for a living. That's where we need to
yeah.
sit, and we need to support that. And so Adam Bird and I, when we had that conversation, that opened it up. And so yeah, man, I learned a ton from you guys
Well,
to
the
watch.
good thing about that though is there's a whole plethora of nonprofits out there for veterans in the fishing world and the outdoor world in general. So you have a lot of content that can be created. I mean, I know on Homefront Sit Rep we've had several nonprofits on that are, we just had Heroes in the Water, we had Montana Warriors on the Water, we had the Fallen Outdoors, we had What's Up Rat Man. We've had so many nonprofits that are dedicated to helping us as veterans, and like you're not a veteran, but you're a veteran supporter.
Yes, sir.
Patriot is what we call you.
Yes,
And
sir.
there's a lot of nonprofits out there that is dedicated their whole mission to helping our brothers and sisters heal. Whether it's in a kayak on a river, whether it's deep sea fishing. I mean, come on, there's nothing better. Gunny will tell you, mine's being outdoors. I love being outdoor. Gunny's reset is fishing, having a line in the water. That's his reset. He was up in Wisconsin this weekend, 10 and a half
Nice.
hours. I asked him if he wanted to come on tonight, but he's sleeping already because he just got home. And I was like, come on, we're going to be talking about fishing. He goes, nah, man, I'm already in bed. I was like, all right.
Gotcha. Well, let's go ahead and bring the rest of these guys in here that are patiently waiting, or you and I will just take over the show, and these guys will be like, "Screw you guys." Let's get these guys in here. We have TPO team member coming out of Missouri, our brother Jason, United States Marine. Brother Jason, how are you, sir?
We're doing good. Hanging in, hanging out, enjoying summer.
And we got our brother out of Nebraska here who he doesn't know it yet, but we're going to ask him to join the team because we need a Nebraska dude out there. But we'll wait. We'll wait to ask him till we know he's going to say yes. Then we'll do that. As brother Jaron here. Hey, Jaron, how are you, man?
Not too bad. What's going on?
Too much, dude. Not too much. We're just doing a little show, dude. Let's go ahead and get in Brick first. All right, let's bring him in. We got Brick in the green room. Mr. Co-host, yeah, Air Force guy. There we go.
That's right.
The chair force is in the building.
Hey, you guys can have Maverick all you want. We got Tuskegee Airmen over here. We make it real. Making it real.
All right, now for a first ever, this is my homie, my brother. This man has, he and his best friend have been unbelievable to the True Patriot Outfitters, everybody, my entire family. We're getting him in here. Brother Joe, U.S. Army vet. Joe, welcome to the show, dog.
What's going on, gents?
He's got a voice for this, too. I mean, he's got a face for radio, but, man, his voice is right there.
Nice.
I mean, what can I say? It is what it is.
And we have, yes, one of our newest supporters out there, and just a dude that he doesn't know yet, but I'm just going to call him my friend because I had a chance to sit down with him and fish with him down in New Mexico. I love me some Mr. Gale Carr. We got him here out of Texas. Oh. Mr. Carr, how are you, brother?
Very good, very good.
Excellent. Thank you for joining in, man. We'll be talking fishing very soon here for sure. So this is our round table to start here. And what I wanted to do is we're going to go just kind of around the deal here, get some opinions. I'm going to let StreamYard kind of figure itself out because I can hear it chopping the audio up a little bit. So let's give StreamYard a second to catch up. But what we're going to do is we're just going to talk about some stuff in the news. The big one, of course, right out the gates, Merica 250. I got to be honest. I kind of feel like a bum. I didn't do anything extra special for this one. I will say during the day, the VFW in Lafayette was serving lunch open to the public. So we did go there, and I met one of my neighbors who was organizing it from this area here. So I think we got a good new connection there. He's an Air Force vet. But I went to the local VFW. We had a brat and hamburger and such and hung out down there. What was cool about that was that at our mid-50s, my wife and I were like the youngest people there. It was pretty awesome. We were getting a lot of looks like, who are the young guys, who are the young couple here. So we felt pretty good about that. Let's start with you, Willis, and then we'll roll it around. What you were doing, like, the rest of us were like suckers. You were on a ship.
Dude, I did it right. So I was on the Carnival Liberty. We were coming back. So we were on our 2-day sea cruise back. And so top off the morning, get up, do breakfast thing. 10 a.m. they had the military appreciation video that they put together. And I will tell you, I did not know Carnival, the current CEO, she's not a veteran, but her dad was a veteran. Her brothers are veterans. Got some nephews and nieces that are currently serving. So Carnival is really, really more veteran friendly than they used to be. Like now you can, when you go through Carnival, you can actually put on there that you are a veteran if you want to self-identify as a veteran. There are things that they do for veterans while you're on a ship. They have the Heroes Bar on the ship as well, which is new. Within the last couple of years, they've added that, the Heroes Bar. They hire a lot of veterans for Carnival. So needless to say, they did a bang up job. Now, the boat we were on didn't have fireworks, but there were other boats that were leaving that same day for 4th of July. They got to meet up and do a big fireworks show out in the middle of the Gulf, which was super cool. Unfortunately, I didn't get to experience the fireworks on the ship, but meeting the other veterans. I mean, there was 5 or 6 Marines that were on board. There was a ton of Army guys. There were a bunch of Navy guys, a couple Coasties, one Space Force that wouldn't stand up and say he was Space Force. There was a bunch of National Guard people as well. Carnival did a bang up job, man. Let me tell you, it was phenomenal.
Dude, that is good to hear. It's good to hear that companies are stepping forward that maybe struggled in the past or whatever. I mean, I always say as the token civvy in the room, I'm the one that call them out. When I see these people like, we support a military, here's a 5% discount. I want to straight throat punch them. Like, you 5%, piss up a rope, do something for these guys, man. Yeah. And I know you guys never would say that, and that's cool. I will. I'll be that freak. I'll be that jerk out there going, bull crap, do something for them, dog. Step up. But
so you want to hear something funny about that, right? So Burger King used to be really, really veteran friendly. Like, your military or your active duty, your police officers, fire, EMS, they would all get 50% off, if not free.
Wow.
Well, for veterans, it used to be 50% off. Then it went to 25%. Then it went down to 10%, and now I think it's 5%. That's what they give for veteran discount if you ask for it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the Whopper's $12.
Right.
Like, whatever. Hey, real quick shout out. We got Craig from Colorado Fishing here tuning in. Craig was with us at our last PBKS event. That was awesome having there. Everybody that's tuning in, thank you so very much. Appreciate you guys tuning in here. Jason, were you out in the backwoods, brother, or were you where were you at?
I was out in my brother's backyard. It's kind of one and the same, but yeah, that's where we had a good time. I mean, I don't know. We shot off a couple 100 pounds of tannerite, 18-foot trailer full of fireworks, briskets, hot dogs, hamburgers, kids in the swimming pool. I mean,
lit a couple of red coats on fire.
We had some red coat targets, actually.
Nice.
We painted them up with the Lapua a few times.
Love it, dog.
But that's what we do. Really, things don't change around here. I was talking to my mother from 1976 when I was conceived at 4th of July, probably. In the back of a 76 Malibu Classic down on the creek. But, it stays the same around here. That's how we do things. We don't have none of the political rhetoric around here and nobody getting along because of that sort of thing. So, everybody's kind of blood true.
Tell you, man, every year I keep trying to, hey, honey, Arkansas looks good. Missouri looks good.
Hey, I've been around a lot of places in lots of parts of the country, on the coast, not on the coast, inland, outland, islands, foreign countries. This is the best place on earth.
Yeah,
really.
I agree. I like it up there as
100%.
well. So speaking of nice places, we got Nebraska as well, man. I've been watching there. Jaron, anything? You did a fishing trip this weekend, is that right, man? You braved the holiday crowds and went out.
I'm always out. It doesn't matter if it's crowded or not. I'll find a place to slip in, but I stayed close. I had other obligations. Went over to a buddy's house, had hot dogs, burgers, lit off some fireworks.
Oh yeah.
So I just stayed close to the house.
And you're in the Lincoln area, is that right? Or Omaha?
Lincoln.
Lincoln area, that's right. Yep.
That's
the pretty part of Nebraska over there, dude. It gets green over there.
I think the West is pretty, but maybe I'm jaded just seeing the trees and the cornfields all the time.
I'll tell you, when you live out in the brown, dude, you're looking for green, and so it's like same with Kansas, the further east you go, the more green it starts to become, and it starts to look a little nicer. But Awesome, dude. Well, yeah, that's that's the good thing. No craziness. Nobody blew off any digits, toes, lit any capris on fire or anything.
No, just a trash can fire at 3 a.m. Just the normal stuff.
Yeah.
Normal stuff.
Who doesn't? I mean, if you don't, are you even trying to celebrate? I mean, come on. Joe, what'd you do, dog? You got the big family stuff all together? Did I see you guys? The kids are decorating some cookies, homie.
Yeah, we smoked some ribs. I tore apart the washing machine. Responsibilities and whatnot.
Right.
Warranty voided.
Exactly.
Who needs a warranty?
We smoked some ribs. Jay came over, and we let the kids get pumped up on sugar and run around the backyard.
Nice.
That is so cool, dude. Yeah, dude, if Joe's not opening up something or ripping into redesigning something, I mean, yeah, the world has stopped turning at that point. Joe's got to keep himself busy with something. Warranties are for suckers.
True.
I agree.
He'll figure out how it works. I promise you.
Exactly. Redesign that 3D print something better is what he'll do.
Oh
Very
no.
true.
Gail, how about you, brother? What you doing down there in the land of Texas down there?
Well, I'm out in the desert of Texas, so I don't have to worry about fires too much. There's not much to burn out here out in the
You got a
dirt.
mic on?
But I spend most of the time. Can y'all hear me?
Yep, I got you.
Okay. Most of the evening I spent taking care of Lola. You met Lola at the fishing tournament, and she just was in a panic because everybody in my neck of the woods was either shooting fireworks or guns, and my dog was just underneath everything, and I had to take care of her all night. So I didn't get to go out and enjoy the fireworks like I liked.
She's like the one we're watching where the boom booms are just not her favorite, right?
Oh yeah, she's got bad PTSD. She's got it worse than me.
Right. Right. My son and his girlfriend, their dog, she literally will start to shake so bad that she can't walk. She's just
Right.
locked up free. She's that traumatized by him. It's insane. And I'm like, man, we gotta, I don't know, maybe take a trip to the dispensary or something, teach her how to hit a bong or gotta do something to try to figure this out.
We got Lola good at stones. We got her stoned. We bought some of those calming squares, and let me tell you, she was stoned out of her mind. But they don't last long enough. She fell asleep. She was laying there with her tongue lagging out of her mouth and everything. And then when it really got bad, when it got, well, I don't know, about 11 o'clock at night, when the fireworks really were going at it, she came out of her stone, and then it was a wreck. So I just didn't get the dosage right. It didn't last long.
Then she's frightened and hungover. Yeah, that's
Right.
not cool. That's not cool. Speaking of hungover, Brother Brick, how are you, buddy?
I'm pretty good. What about you?
What I don't see the piano or the fireplace anymore. So in the background.
Right.
I had to take a trip over to Gunnison. I got some work I got to get done this week over here in the St. Louis Valley. We're doing some fish stuff, so I had to make the trip. So you get to see my father-in-law's office. I stole it for the situation.
Nice. Making you look important, dude.
I mean, yeah, it makes me look bad. I got all kinds of gadgets in here, Joe. I need you to figure it out. I don't know. He was a geologist. He found dinosaur bones. I got dinosaur bones around me. Let me tell you what.
I'm ready.
That's a Tuesday morning for Ginger, dude. Dinosaur bones, other bones. He's got that's a Tuesday morning. I was just saying that's a Tuesday morning for you, having bones and carcasses around.
Yeah, my shepherd was acting up. I had it muted.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. All right. So 250, awesome deal. saw, if you stay long enough on social media, you'll find garbage, right? And so what I've tried to do is remove that out of my daily. I just try not to mess with it. I did have a couple friends, and I'm going to admit something here. I had a couple friends that tried to poo-poo, that have a really bad outlook about, there was a statement one about, the last 12 years, blah, 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 haven't been great. And I see people flipping the flag upside down and putting that as a profile picture and things of this. And I'll be honest with you, for about 5 minutes, it got underneath my skin, right? And I'm like, it was getting to me, and I'm like, do I say something? I mean, they're my friends, right? And then about 5 minutes by, it kind of passed me, and I still say this is me leaning on my faith a little bit more. No, dude, because as long as that's the extent of what this is their right, right? And it's men like you that are on my screen here that fought for that right for the people to have dissent if they wish. I'll be honest with you, I just felt bad for them because their political or ideological thought pattern or hatred of a certain person, they missed a chance to have a historic moment in time to celebrate because they were upset. And I honestly pity that, man. I feel bad for them. I hope they find some peace and can put that stuff to the side and stop missing these amazing opportunities that come around, like America's 250th birthday, dog. I mean, you're not going to see another one that iconic, right? I mean, most of us will all be 6 foot under by the time 300 rolls around. So
Speak for yourself.
I'm working on an anti-aging potion as we speak.
There we go. Fountain of youth. I need that.
That's what he's drinking right there. I'm telling you.
Right.
This podcast is going to be over, and he's going to get carded for lotto tickets. Trust me. But yeah, dude, that's kind of where it hit there. Do any of you guys do you struggle with the social media thing, fighting back, or have you found some peace on how to move past the mess and just stay focused on the good?
Well, I just focused on the good. Like if I see negative stuff, man, I just like let it go in one ear and out the other. I guess I learned that a long time ago when I was in the Marines. Just let it go in one ear and out the other, because there's always going to be stupid people on both sides of the world, man. Whether they're this way or that way, there's going to be stupid people, and that you just gotta overlook them and just move on and focus on what you're focused on. Don't worry about what everybody else is focused on. And that's what's wrong with the world today is everybody is focused on everybody else but themselves, and that's what's wrong with the world today.
I agree. I think there's too much. It's too easy to bitch and whine, and not so easy to come up with solutions. I see these people that change their profile, or they do. I'm in support of this, but really though, are you, or are you just throwing something up on your Facebook page? Because I'm sorry, that doesn't count. All right, fucking go do something, right? I mean, get involved. And it takes me to this next one. We just had the primaries just take place in Colorado. Both sides. There are some initial thoughts that maybe in some of the studies that we don't have the exact numbers yet, but there are some polling numbers that come out that says like 2/3 of the registered voters out there don't vote. Like 2/3 don't vote.
Yeah, but they want to sit and complain about it though.
That's my point. It's like, but I know 7/8 of them are going to bitch and whine and complain about any and everything and change of, I support this and whatever, but they don't do anything to get involved. And I'll be honest with you, I think one of the greatest psyops that was ever laid down is convincing people that because of the way our system and the delegates and all that kind of stuff works, I think the biggest psyop was just convincing people that their vote didn't count. And somehow they bought that. It's like, 100%. Look, I get it that the system is kind of screwy. We might need to readjust that one day. But, dude, your vote still is desperately needed. Look at what's going on the Republican ticket in Colorado. I I'm not saying yay, nay. What I am saying is that the rubber stamp Republican nominee, which was Kirkmeyer, looks like she might get upset. Victor Marks might take this thing, man. It's like by 1,500, 1,200 votes. It's really narrow, and there's still like, I think like 18,000 votes to count. So it's like it could go either way. But this should tell you, I mean, dude, your vote does count even in the primaries, right? I mean, it's you got to get involved if you want to see something done. I just want to see something different in Colorado, flat out, because we've had 20 some odd years of the same crap, and it ain't working. So something new. I don't care what it is. I don't even have to like you or agree with you. Something new, dude. Let's do that. Hey, Army grows. Yep, more guys in the Army corner here coming in. Mr. Anthony Barrera out of New Mexico. What's up, Anthony?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey.
Good, brother. So yeah, that's anybody else got any chime in on dealing with the negative stuff?
The thing is, you're talking about the voting. Everybody talks about my vote didn't count. If your vote does count, especially in the
Me
local
personally, I don't
and all the local
negative.
stuff
I
has to be
don't
voted
even
on.
see negative.
I'm sorry, we had some walk over there. Go ahead, Gail. Finish up.
I'm just saying the local stuff is the stuff that's even more important than the national stuff. I mean, everything grows from the small to the large, and when people don't even learn who a judge is that they're voting for on the ticket, they're like, well, I'll vote for him because he's this party or that party, but they don't even know what the judge has been like in his whole career. But they vote on it. Nobody takes the time anymore. There's not a page in the newspaper to read politics anymore.
Yeah.
Because nobody reads the newspaper. And social media is not a place to teach you anything.
God, no. The League of Women's Voters used to put out a booklet, and I appreciated that because they always tried to say, like right middle of the road, nonpartisan, just right down the middle of the road and just explaining, if you vote yes for something or you vote no for something, type thing, this is what it means type deal. But I don't even know if they still do that or not. But
Yeah, I don't know. Anthony, you're upside down, bro.
Okay,
There he is.
There you go.
there we go.
You got to tell the Marine told the Army guy how to fix his camera.
Hey, I had my crowns today, so that's why I did that.
I was going to say, he must say it.
Yeah, nobody ever confused the Marines with knowing the right from the left, right? They got that down pretty good.
Yeah.
The box opens to the back.
Yeah.
Right. Front to
Yeah.
back.
If you ever
Jason-
heard of march, they say left. You left.
Yeah.
Jason, you were starting to say something there. The audio got a little mixed up, but what were you saying on how you handle it?
I don't deal a lot with anything around here. It's just still 1980s. But, with the number of population that we have and the people that are trying to speak out for their little lower issues, they just don't seem to make any common sense about it. I think that's more so what we're lacking. So if it isn't common sense, I'd just delete and move on.
And that's, like Joplin. Joplin is an example of, what happens when we take our hands off the wheel. That's what I'm going to say is because, I had a chance to go there and I saw what was going on. They defunded the police. I think these crazy things that took place, I think they were so absurd. I think a lot of folks, and I probably lumped myself in there too, were just like, no, that's goofy. There's no way that's even going to be a thing. Next thing you know, boom. It blows up and it's like, whoa, what happened? Wait a minute. Whoa. How about some, like you said, how about some common sense and we find some common ground and let's, those of us on the moderate tip over here would like all the wackos to get together and work it out. Because we can't afford wackos to be in charge.
Here, Bob says it right here. You can't fix stupid. Too bad we can't eradicate it.
This is true.
And I want to piggyback off of what Gail said. It's for us. It starts at the local level. That's what we need
Agreed.
to focus on. We need to focus on our hometown, our larger city and then state level. Once we get that figured out, then we can work on federal stuff. I mean,
Agreed.
That's just some crazy stuff.
What's up,
No,
Trish?
that's how crazies get in office. Crazies get in office because nobody goes to vote, and so the people that get fired up vote for them, and then they get in office. You get people in city council, people in county government, people doing weird jobs. You get people who are not even qualified for the job they're running for because people vote for popularity and not competence.
You mean like a bartender becoming a congressman?
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, who would do that?
Shots fired.
Shots fired.
Well, and it just goes to show you that maybe the discontent is so bad nowadays. Anything new, whether it be crazy left, crazy right, completely turn upside down, something has to change. So
Agreed.
anything new, they're just going, you know what? This sounds good. It's not what we've been doing. Let's just try it. And I don't like the party system as a whole anyways, because it breeds groupthink.
Right.
And that's kind of what's happening is to kind of piggyback on what Gail was saying too. You got some people who don't even want to vote, and then you have a bunch of individuals who think identically the same that are willing to make it out to vote. And we're just getting more right and more left, and that pendulum swing is starting to get even more right. So every time we switch over, it's insane.
It is. In the book that I covered a while back, Tribe by Mr. Younger, Sebastian Younger, highly suggest this book. Pick it up. It's 150 pages, quick and easy. Very few pictures, Brick, but it's a good audio book. If I can do it audio, I've listened to the book about 3-4 times now. I'll probably be listening to it again. And what he talks about there though is that very concept that we got to start. If one great way that we can do this is stop being and playing into the whole what's different about us. Right? We already know who the nut cups are, both right and left. We got it. We've seen that. How about we start talking about some shared humanity, some shared things like the outdoors, like fishing, like, hey, do we agree that we should take care of our resources? I think everybody agrees on that, right? But now how do we do that? Find that common ground, dude. And we got to start getting more of that out there. 100%. And you talked about it right there, Joe, that it's that left or right, because I think the second PSYOP that maybe this one even came first that was released out there was that if you vote third party, you're wasting your vote. This has got to be killed. This has got to go away, because at some point, I mean, if you don't believe it, watch when the mics turn off. They go play golf together, all right? Whether they got a donkey or an elephant on their ticket, they're hanging out. They're sharing cognac together, and they're making sure that third party can't get in there. Ross Perot scared the hell out of them. Back in the early 1990s, we had a president elected with less than 50% of the vote because Ross Perot took that much of the right vote away from old GW. Or actually, no, that was GH, wasn't it? Yeah, the first one. And since that time, what third party has even had a legitimate shot of even trying to get on the stage? They can't anymore. We got to break that, right? That's the only way you're going to get good ideas, at least in my opinion.
Imagine if you just got rid of parties as a whole.
Yes.
And you had to research what somebody was about.
What would these people do, right? If they couldn't group up together as lemmings, what would they do?
Chaos. It's not even lemmings. Where would they get their money? It's all a money game. Yeah. It's all a money game. It's where can we steal money?
I'm all for voting a person. Do your research and voting a person.
Yeah.
I mean,
yep.
100%.
Colorado these days, I am like Joe said, I'm looking for it. Jesse the Body Ventura. That's right. Bring him in. I don't care. Something different, dude. Because what we've had has failed. And Yeah, just give me something. Give me something different.
And
Dwayne-
Gail
Dwayne
is
the
100%
Rock.
spot on. Follow the money.
Yeah.
What was that in Beverly Hills Cop 2? It usually ends up, or no, maybe no, it was in Rush Hour. Ends up with an old gray-haired white guy. That's who always has the money. You know, that's behind everything. He's the evil doer. Terry.
Always.
Speaking of gray-haired old guys, Terry, how are you, brother?
Doing good. Hey, that's a good
great
lead in. I
segue.
love it.
There you
That's
go.
why I've
There you
got
go.
the hat on. Hey, as you can tell, I'm wearing the special hat here.
That's
so.
right. That's
Got
right.
to.
Appreciate you tuning in. We're almost to the fishing
bet.
stuff, dude. Let's I'm going to jump forward on this one here because I want to get some out-of-staters' opinion on this. So, gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, who haven't been watching the news, the lower southern part of Colorado right now is on fire. And it's one of the largest in the country. It is the state's largest. It is burning this state apart. There's been a pile of evacuations, and I think this morning, I think we heard only 13% contained was the last time I heard this. We've got crews coming in from Alaska to help battle this thing. It's horrid. The main body of water that's being used for our planes to scoop up and keep going in there is called Pueblo Reservoir. I'm involved in about 5 or 6 different Facebook groups of all related around Pueblo Reservoir. The amount, and I hope 1 or 2 of them is watching tonight. I doubt they are. But if they are, the toadstools, the lower than belly button lint idiots who feel it is their right to be on the water, when we've got planes and first responders trying to refuel water to fight this fire, why has CPW not shut that reservoir down so that crews can utilize it safely? Instead, they got to look out for, white rimmed sunglasses and Nickelback blasting down in a wake boat because they feel it's their right to celebrate. Oh, where's a big 3-ounce crank bait freaking, when you need one just to bounce it off the side of their head? Brick, you're down there. You live in that neck of the woods. I mean, dude, Colorado Springs is like smoked out because of this thing, right? I mean, you guys are getting it.
In the afternoon, if the wind changes, it will get smoky. But it's so dry, if you fart wrong, you can start a brush fire.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of where we're at now. We don't have any rain. Last year, we got all the rain in Colorado. Usually, we do get a pretty good bit amount of rain. But as I see it, we didn't have fireworks. A lot of people in Colorado didn't have fireworks, except for
he ain't wrong.
We're in Gunnison. I mean, Gunnison had fireworks. So, I don't know. I think that, like you said, I think they should shut it. In my opinion, I think they should shut it down to be able to. Those planes come in, if they hit the water. I mean, we got a bunch of military guys here, right? How long does it take that plane to either go up or slow down enough, or they have to stop? You're not going to stop. You're going to run right over that.
Oh yeah.
I'm a small wake boat. I don't want to get out of the way. And like, come on, guys. Like,
well, and it's not. It's not as if pleasure boaters. It's not as if pleasure boaters and wreck boaters are known for displaying common good courtesy, right? For those of us in the kayak game, we are well aware of what these people do.
You might catch a white claw, when they come by.
So the fact that they're being, that CPW is worried or somebody's worried. Anthony, can you smell the smoke down there in Albuquerque?
No, we haven't got any effects from that. But I know when we do, unfortunately, had our fair share of wildfires. I think the state comes together and everybody gets off. And I know one of the recent fires, they were at Brantley, wherever they can. It's just part of it. During an emergency, you need to step up and do your part. And sometimes that's doing nothing, getting out of the way.
Dude, and I'll tell you right now, that is the community that I experience every time I go down there and fish with these guys down there. It's the people, dude. Now look, I'm gonna shoot it straight. There's some tore up roads down there. All right. Some of y'all's roads leave a lot to be desired for. I finally found a state with some more busted ass roads in Colorado. It's
Go
New
to
Mexico.
Louisiana. Go to Louisiana.
That's true. No, you're right. Little Rock can kiss my booty too. I'm never drive through that shite hole again. But
Mississippi's got some bad roads too.
Right?
Yeah, they do.
I think we all have our fair share of bad roads.
But the community down there in New Mexico,
Conscious
man.
was bad, bro. Conscious was bad.
It was rough. But the community down there, dude, not just even, you can tell it's in the towns, you can tell it's in the, even that little meth village we drove by. You could tell those folks bonded together when they needed to.
I went to a gas station, wasn't big, and got a 6-pack of eggs really quick. I was like, we're out here.
But no, and all jokes aside, it is more of a community down there. And I think out here we do have a lot of people that are more interested in maybe their own freedom than, I shouldn't be restricted from this. Don't tell me what to do type thing. And it's like, come on, dude, be smart. Stay the hell out of the way of these guys.
Hey, Gene, you made a comment before we got on the air.
Yeah.
Read this comment here.
So she's, oh, yes. Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna say it. Colorado has now, I think it's for a Senate seat. She won her primary, and she is a proclaimed Democratic socialist.
Yep.
So I used AI for the powers of good this past week and started doing a little research. While this term has technically been around for a minute, it was never really used that much. It was kind of brushed under a rug and thought because of its associations. Bernie, One Trick Pony Bernie, brought it back into the limelight. And then our bartender jumped on the bandwagon, and then it went off. And I'm just going to flat out say it, dude. I'm sorry, but Democratic Socialist is another word for commie. Okay, communist. It just flat out is when you look at their itinerary, you look at what they are looking for. It is the opposite of what our country is. So that scares me. And now Colorado's trying to be like New York. I'm good with liberal point of view because, quite honestly, I have a lot of liberal point of views inside my head, but that's not even liberal, dog. That's just off the deep end. And I've got coming in 2 weeks, by the way, 2 weeks, I've got a U.S. Army vet coming on here. She has dedicated her social media content to exposing what she is 100% behind on this. You guys don't want to miss this. In 2 weeks, Nicole is going to be on here. She's a content provider online. I've been following her for a while. Brains galore. This gal is spot on. It's going to be a good deal on that. But yeah, I agree with homie. It scares me. I want to see all views represented, but yeah, Democratic Socialist, you can flush that. I have no tolerance or time for that. That's scary business, personally.
Yeah. Hey, Gene, just to throw in there, one of the things from my side is, when we grew up as kids, you didn't have to worry about anything. So from my side, when it comes to the politics and where things are going, I worry about my children, where things are going, what they have to experience now. Is that going to continue on even jokingly when we're 6 feet under?
Right.
Where is it going to be at that time? I really see where my kids, I want them to be able to experience good stuff. And right now it's not great. I can honestly tell you, it's a struggle. And to see them go through some of this stuff and bringing stuff up and having to, separate with their friends at young ages because of politics or whatever, that's disturbing.
It really is. It's kind of goofy that the kids think that they've been taught that there's no way out of it and that it has to be divisive. And that's just totally against what we grew up with. We grew up with, it's cool to be different, dude. It's okay. You know, we were slapped around if we were picking on the different kid. You know what I mean? It was, you hook, he's a knucklehead, but he's our knucklehead. So that's that. And let's just move on. Yeah. Nowadays, it's like, you can't talk to each other or whatever. Goofy stuff.
Well, and to Terry's point, I mean, we've kicked around the idea of homeschooling for a couple of years now, and the biggest argument's always been, well, yeah, but you got to let them socialize with other kids and this, that, and another. And now I look at it, I go, I don't want my kids to socialize right now because they're getting locked into these ideologies at such a young age that I just want you to be smart. I don't care if you can talk to somebody. Just tell me you're smart and you understand how things work.
Yeah.
You can operate on your own and take care of yourself and your surroundings. Yeah.
Well, the good thing about homeschooling though is there are communities for those kids to socialize within the homeschool community.
It's getting bigger, isn't it?
Oh yeah, because where I'm local to here in Kentucky, they have their own high school graduation, but they all do like prom and stuff together. So they socialize, but it's not on like on the public side of things. They keep it within their own community, and I think, I think it's amazing that they do that. That's going back to homesteading, going back and doing homesteading. Eventually, I see a lot of people going back to that way of life because world today, man, is a hell in a handbasket.
I hit the lotto, boys. The compound is getting made. All right, 5-acre plots. There's going to be a river canal system connecting all the 5, and then we'll have a big ass pond right in the center. Right, Jason, you are not allowed to wash in that. All right, you are not allowed to go down there. You can do that in your own creek.
You should have seen me at the Current River this weekend. I was down there at the boat launch. Had my ivory soap, my cup, just a going at it.
I love you, dog.
Why not? That's what it's for.
That's right.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Same water everywhere.
Guys, I associate our immigration problem we got with all these people coming in. All these people that are coming in, leaving countries because they don't want to make their place better. And they come here. I'm not talking about the bad ones. I'm talking about the ones who are people we want here, But the problem is the vacuum they leave when they leave their areas, those places get worse because they don't stay and fight for what's better. And I want to associate the whole homeschool thing the same way because how many people actually go to school board meetings? How many people actually go and sit in the classroom with their kids? I mean, all homeschool parents, they care about the kids, and they're the ones who would be active. But when they pull the kids out, they no longer participate in that school district. And the school district fails a little more because they don't have the support of more responsible adults. And there's the problem. We need more people. And I hate to say this, but I'm skewed on this because I'm a president of a school board. I actually work my butt off to get things done right for the kids. But the ones that are always the problem are the ones whose parents don't participate.
Yeah.
The ones whose parents don't care. They expect the school to teach them morals. That's not the school's job. The school's job is to teach math and reading. But no, they want us to teach values. They want them to teach all this other stuff. And it's like, no, we don't need to be doing that. And fortunately, I'm part of a very small school district. So we still spank kids. We still watch the teachers and don't let them get carried away and tell the kids crazy things. But the problem is all these big school districts, they don't have parents that go in there because the parents just think it's babysitting.
Well, most of the populace, though, they want the school district to teach that as long as it falls in line with their belief. Don't teach something else type thing, right? And you're right, though. I mean, it's a double-edged sword, though, I will tell you, for a lot of parents, too, because you go from one extreme to the next. They're either not involved or it's the helicopter parent, right, that is involved too much trying to get in there. So it's a tricky deal. Well, we're talking, Pueblo Res down here. We're talking fishing. Gentlemen, we are going into July right now. It is the dog days. Something came out of this last PBKS event. Before I start sending this around the table here to start talking about some fishing, something came out of this last event here, and I wanted to reiterate it. I said it when I was half asleep and kind of beat up. My voice was all jacked up last week afterwards from yelling at Brick the whole weekend. But Brick, you're not allowed to do that over there.
Joe. He was my partner in crime. I wish Joe would have been there. He could have backed me up.
Rick stole another fish from you?
No. He stole
Only
it
his
from
son.
he stole it from my son. Yeah, not me this time.
Right.
The love
No.
goes around, guys. The love goes around.
That's right.
Yeah.
But a couple things came out of it. I wanted to say this and Terry, thank you, brother, so much for being there. That was an awesome deal.
I enjoyed it.
I went into that weekend, that Thursday, a little grumble butted, right? Because I had in my head an idea of what I thought support should look like from the groups, and it wasn't there. And so here I was, a little bit, I was going into it riding dirty already out the gates. And thankfully, I rode with a couple guys that didn't let me think that. And I got to tell you, like I said last week, I couldn't have been more wrong if I tried, because what had happened and who showed up couldn't have been any more perfect if we would have tried. It was the perfect number, the perfect matrix group of people together. And it unfolded in one of the most memorable outings that we've had, dude. Adam said something. I want you guys to take this on the kayak fishing tip. Here is something. What separates the work we do from other recreational therapy things in the veteran support space? No two veterans on any one given day will go out in a kayak and have the same experience. Each time you go out in a kayak fishing, it is its own unique experience for that person that's going. The way he was explaining this to me was on Friday, practice day, Jay's dad, John, Papa John, couldn't miss. Dog, he was tearing him up. He was just yoinking him.
I heard it was the rod.
My may or may not have been a rod that Joe lent him.
Might have been.
My Marine that was in tow with me couldn't get a fish to save his butt all day. I yacked a few. Ryan smacked a big old striper. Everybody caught fish except our token Marine sitting behind me.
What?
And I got to tell you, dog, I went into camp that night for the barbecue, and I had it in my head.
He was sweating.
I took it on myself, man. It's like, okay, this is BS. I got to get this dude on fish one way or another.
So Jay said, "Hey, Gene, maybe you should put the tow rope on break."
Yeah, he did. Switch it up.
And then I said
Screw
big
that variable.
I said a bunch of choice words followed by J. And then I put a few more after J. After this way, you kiss my son of a dirty dirty.
That was great. It was fun. Oh man, it was fun.
I mean,
So-
look, I guess there was a story where Gene, your boy, was reeling in a monster, and you tried to sabotage him as well. So, like,
You heard that, Joe, huh?
yeah, what you got going on, man?
Hang on,
Now everybody knows
It's all
why I
perfect.
catch up all my fish.
It's all on video.
I got the video. Let's just be clear about this, all right? So leading up to this event, my motor, when you hit the button, will sometimes not respond to the remote, and it just takes off. I have run into docks. I ran into the dock there at Navajo. Ran into the stupid docks down there at Navajo because my stupid motor didn't want to stop. I have nearly fallen out of the kayak because it started, I started going to the right at 80% power, and then I can't get it to stop, and it just keeps going. So now I'm like trying to hold out for 8 seconds on a bucking horse. And that may or may not have happened when I was trying to net my son's big ass striper. My kayak took right off after him. So literally the kid, like football days, came back. As he's reeling in this striper, he sees me coming at him. I'm like, I can't stop. He stiff arms my kayak motor, Duka, and knocks me out of the way. It was awesome. Yep. And then I netted the fish for him. It would have only been better if I would have bumped the fish off his bait with the net. That would have been the capital to it. But yeah, no. So this deal here, he says this, and then we start listening to them tell the stories, because then tournament day shows up and it flips. Roach gets on fish. He's catching fish. First ever freshwater, first ever bass. The pictures, this Marine's shoulders came up on day 2. You can see him. I mean, he was so juiced, so jacked for nailing those fish. And Papa John didn't catch a damn fish.
Yeah, but Gene, you got to remember the locals in the area. They were they were going crazy for him. All you hear is,
Yep. Oh, yeah. But, dude, yeah, that is true. There was a little boat of some locals over there when Adam first hooked them in. And I was using live scope. I was doing everything I could. I'm like, okay, Adam, right back here, brother. Throw. I got movement over here. Throw in here. Try this on your retrieve. And bang, we got him on a couple fish. Good enough to secure that plaque that Brick whooped up. So to have the guy we took with, and like he said, he goes, that was 2 total different trips from Friday to Saturday for me and 2 total different experiences. He goes, and I am so thankful for both of them, dude. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I never even thought of that. The kayak actually, it's not just about the fish. It's not just about, this or that. It's all the details leading up to it build a completely different day each time you take them out. Joe got suckered in, man. His first time out, we put him on fish galore, and next thing you know, he's dropped like $6,000 on fishing gear and kayaks and all kinds of shit now.
Rod. I'll throw it in and be shopping on my phone, and
there we go. He fishes with corks, guys. He fishes with a cork.
Right.
It works.
What were you saying, Terry?
I was going to say, even though like the days from the not catching anything to catching something, the evenings when we connected, like I say, I'm not a vet, but I've had family that have and stuff like that. And I'm always want to be able to help in any way, and seeing that camaraderie and the true person come out and just enjoy. It doesn't matter. Like you say, it's not really about the fishing. You said that, Gene. It's about connecting, being able to get out, connect, learn how to kayak fish, learn some of the techniques, and then talking it over at nighttime. And that was like just a life changer for me, because this is the first time I've ever been out to one of these.
That's
and
so
I
cool.
can tell you, it's better than even doing. Sorry, Anthony. It's better than even some of the tournaments that we do. But I do love going down. Now I have to take one step back. The New Mexico guys and their tournaments are phenomenal.
It's community down there. It's community.
It's community. It's exactly it. It's a big community and everybody's welcome. It feels like the same way with this tournament. Just felt welcome from the beginning. So
Terry, you missed out. You missed out, Terry, because when we were down there with Anthony, we had Uncle Billy.
Yep.
We had Uncle Billy. Oh my gosh.
Who's Uncle Billy? I missed this one.
Gorillas coming out of the ceilings and UFOs. Let me tell you.
Uncle Billy is the veteran generation of why most of these guys here can't go to the Philippines, why you can't go to Thailand. It was Uncle Billy's generation that did that. Probably Gail's generation, too.
I think so.
We ain't saying nothing.
I haven't laughed that hard in at least 10 years. And when Uncle Billy came out, he was like, yeah. And Jay got it started. Jay was like, hey, tell me about the UFO.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you want to know about UFOs?
But,
I got you.
That goes back to what Terry's saying about these events.
Hey, if I'm
we get
missing out
together
on
in the
conversation, I
evenings.
can't hear half of everybody.
We got you, Jason.
What you're saying, Anthony?
These events that you're putting on, that's what it's about, is just like Terry's saying, getting together in the evenings, talking, sharing stories. I've heard everybody tell their war stories, and then helping each other out. We're competing, but we're not.
Yeah.
We're out there having a good time, and you help me remember why I got into fishing and what it was all about. Yeah. And it's changed my outlook this whole year.
Love it, dude.
Look forward to these events, and they've been great.
Yeah, man. Well, we're excited about October 10th. We're coming to New Mexico. We started the year in New Mexico. We're going to end the season in New Mexico. Ute Reservoir. We're loading up, dude. I'm going to go ahead and spill the beans right here. Yak Attack. Ian, love you, dog. Thank you so much. The Yak Attack is throwing up a Black Pack Pro that we're going to give away at the Ute Ute Res. Yes, for our final event, they're throwing that up there. So that's going to be a raffle prize. We got, of course, Kistler rod and reel. We're going to give that away down there. It's going to be good, dude. We should have a lot of loot that we're going to be handing out at this one, for sure. And we'll have to maybe do
there with Untamed Sportsman too. Gotta
Oh
give
yeah,
Gail a big shout out.
dude. We handed out at this last event Untamed Sportsman. We took that stuff you gave me, Gail. I divvied it into 3 events. I put it in 3 bags, and I still was like, my God, that is a lot of soft plastics in here. And Brick, you actually won the stuff, didn't you? You won the one Untamed bag. Well, that's Gail right there, the owner of Untamed Sportsman.
Thanks, Gail. I got to go to Texas to try out some of them, but there's some things in there. There's some things in there that I can still use here. But I'm from the South, so I knew what you were making. I was like, oh, I know what this is for. And then I was like, well, how can I make this work at Pueblo? I was like, cut half of it off. The fish are not as big, but some of the things that you did have in there that was really good. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Willis, have you ever been on a kayak fishing, dog?
No, I have not.
Mission accepted.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Willis,
Right.
you got to get baptized, son.
What state are you in?
I'm in Kentucky.
Hot damn.
Oh, my God.
So there is Heroes on the Water chapter that just opened here in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. So I'm going to get with the president of the chapter here and possibly go out there. But I am going ice fishing this February up in Wisconsin with Chris. Gunny and I are going to. It'll be my first ice fishing experience. Gunny, of course, being from Maine, he's gone on several. But I'm going up with Heroes Hunts for Veterans up in Wisconsin.
Kudos to you, dog. Ice fishing ain't my game.
It's kind of hard on the kayak.
If we could
It's
get
kind of hard to do on a kayak.
If we could get him to the Eco 250, it would be so awesome.
Anthony, I see something that we should kayaks on the ice. Go ahead, break, some bitch. I don't care now. I ain't getting wet. I'm sitting in my kayak. We just have to drill tiny holes that fit through our scuppers, right?
That's what the pistol's for. So
Right.
Yeah.
See, now I would ice fish like that. Now you're talking. Hey, Jaron, I'm thinking Kentucky ain't too far from you, dog. What do you think? We stop through Lincoln, pick you up, or we just, create a convoy? I actually listened to that song the other day. Convoy. That was a great tune. And I think we need to take this circus to Kentucky, is what I'm thinking.
Hey, there's plenty of places to go. Let me tell you.
Oh, Lord, yeah. How close are you to Kentucky Lake by chance?
So Kentucky Lake is probably 2 hours away, but so I'm closer to Nolin Lake, Taylorsville Lake. What other lakes are close by? Quite a few lakes that are close by.
How far of a cast can I grab Gail and Anthony also to meet us up here, and then we just start creating this convoy chain going through Nebraska? Wait a minute, we got to send one down to pick Ginger up as well through Missouri.
Right.
And we're on our way.
There you go.
All in. I'll meet you there.
Let's do it. I'm all about it.
You better have a camera crew with this one.
Hey, so Chris
Kentucky
has
Lake is
blasted
awesome.
kayaks behind the side by sides on the ice.
Heck yeah. Towing us along. Yes. Dude, I'm down. I've got an ice suit, so I'll wear that in my kayak and away we go.
Hey, let's do it.
Good stuff. So, Jaron, let me ask you, what do you change up when the summer bite kicks in and with Nebraska fish? I mean, the majority of what you're attacking is green ones out there, right? I mean, not a lot of smallies.
Nope. I just fish deeper.
Just go deeper.
This weekend I was fishing probably, I guess, anywhere between 10 and 20 feet of water.
Brick.
I know what he's doing.
You said go deeper, and Brick started going,
Unless it's at night, then you got to shot a little bit shallower. But see, yeah, I know what he's doing.
Well, in Minnesota, that was the name of the game. You got to find those deep weeds, right? Get the deep weed edges and go play those. Kentucky Lake, dude, that is a game of ledges all day.
Let's go.
Right.
Let's go.
I've caught some big fish.
I'll have to swing up and get Gunny, but he's 2 hours from me, so
we have to camp. We have to camp in Ginger's Bay.
Jason's like done. Shit, he's got reservations already.
What do you mean? No, it was Ginger. We'll make it happen.
I'm already there.
Anthony, you ever been that far east, dog? Fishing?
I've never been that far east.
Dog, we got to get you there. Yep.
Yeah. You talking about some fish? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. See, and if this is the way you do it, is you caravan this thing together, right? So you can cut the cost down. We just got to find where can we intersect with Texas, New Mexico. Is that Oklahoma? Is that where we meet? Someplace out there? We got to get an Oklahoma connection. That's what we need.
By the time you get out there, it looked like the caravan from Twister.
I'm trying to work on some connections in Oklahoma. I'm going to start fishing with those guys. It's my backyard. So
I was going to say, you're pretty close to that. Yeah.
Yeah, my backyard is literally Oklahoma.
Nice. Good stuff. Well, awesome, man. So yeah, you just get deeper. Now in Colorado, we always got to run deep, right? I mean, it's just that's because of our pressure. And
you call it pressure, I call it fish.
Super clear water, So they just
a fish issue.
They just
it's
go
a fish
deep.
issue. I think there's something wrong with it. Something wrong with our fish here.
There are, but I have no problem saying it. Our bass don't act like bass should. So while the environment looks the same on some of the New Mexico lakes, the bass down there are not cross-eyed and bucktooth like ours are. All right?
Maybe it's because I set the hook too hard and it made a couple of them stupid. And I'm just
That's
kind
true.
of spread that gene around a little bit.
The New Mexico bass act like bass should act down there.
But if you're not fishing with Anthony's New Mexico rig, you're not.
This is true.
I'm just being honest. He showed me how to do it, and I'm like, how does this work? It worked. It worked.
I have tried throwing it at Stanley Lake, and I have not caught a fish on it yet. But it's
you're
because
not in New Mexico.
Exactly.
In Colorado, you got to have like 6 pound, 3 pound, 4 pound. Got to have a cord. You got to spit on it. You got to hold your leg up. You got to do a little circle and be like, all right, guys, I'll see you in a minute, and then catch your fish. That's kind of how it goes here. It's not like normal bass fishing. Like Terry can probably tell you. He goes, you've been to New Mexico, right, Terry?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's different, right?
No, it's different.
You got Jared over there in Nebraska. He's ripping big ones with shoulders on it. And Gail, he can follow a guide boat and just catch all the fish he wants.
I'm going to say, you're in Texas down there, Gail.
San Antonio.
Where do you do the majority of your fishing? Is it in Texas, Gail, or do you jump to other states these days?
Gotta be Texas.
You're super busy with most of your stuff. So
traditionally, I fish Elephant View, but when I go east, I'll go to either Amistad or I'll go to Lake Fork or Oichai. Right now, Oichai is pretty hot. Everybody's catching big fish over there, so that's why we're making so many big baits now. But don't count out the 6-inch bait. The 6-inch bait will catch the small fish, and it'll catch big fish. There's nothing wrong with it.
Gail, listen. All right, you go to Amistad, you catch a fish like this. That's like an average fish for Amistad. Colorado, average fish, about like that. You fishing like 100 foot of water, and I think, and you got to have 6 pound on, or they'll just look at you. They'll just look at your bait, unless you're Joe. I mean, Joe goes out into, what were we at, Gene? Were we in not Stanley? We were in
Quincy,
yeah. And he just got like, all right, guys, see you later. And he goes like literally 10, 20 yards from me, and I see him hook up, and he looks back around like, is anybody seeing this? And he catches a monster off of a little bait about this big. I can't figure it out. I've done my best. I did pretty well here. Finesse worm. is usually the go-to ticket.
So we got to make the announcement. Joe, who is this is like the first serious year that Joe's gotten into fishing. He's gotten serious about it. He's got a kayak now. I told you, took him one trip and the guy's like, take my money. And now he's bought kayaks and gear and all kinds of shit. He's in. But Brother
This is
Joe.
the first year I learned that you cut the zip tie off the fishing rod. So continue on, Gene.
Yeah. You want to talk about fast tracking? We're at Quincy. We're out there doing some fishing, and in the quietest, like ninja-like maneuver, homeboy smashes a 19.5-inch smallie. He puts in the boat.
Nice.
I mean, for a Colorado smallmouth, this is a dinosaur. Okay, there's not that. That is a truck of a fish for us up here.
You got the master angler badge?
I happened to screw up.
Go get it?
Yeah, go get it. I want to see this thing.
So he and Jay constantly, are competing against each other. So I quietly tell Joe, I'm like, you do know that's a master angler patch fish you got there. So he goes and fills out his deal, and now, yes, of course, the entire time he has been showing this to Jay to make sure Jay does not forget.
See, Gail, like a 19-inch fish, the state rewards you with a patch. I'm telling you, this is look. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Yep.
The man is certified now.
Certified.
In Texas, it doesn't. They don't recognize it in Texas until it's 8 pounds, and it's not really recognized until 10 pounds.
If it's not 26, you ain't hitting on the board. I promise you.
Yeah.
All right, and so the other day, I'm talking to Jason Lovell, our current angler of the year, right? He's a Team TPO and he's CKB angler of the year. Dude's a stick, right? Jason will catch fish out of your bathtub, okay? Make no mistake. But I'm like, hey, man, we're trying to set up. There's an odd day we actually have to go fishing with him. He's going to be available on like the 18th, 19th, something like that. So we're setting up to go fishing. And I'm like, dude, I'm wide open. You want to go to Aurora? You want to go Quincy, Stanley? Well, he starts like, well, let's do Quincy because I don't feel like waiting until 7 a.m. at Stanley and catching 12-inch fish. The next day, I'm taking his neighbor, who's a Marine vet, and his son. I'm taking them to Stanley. And here Jay's just Lovell's just trashing on Stanley left and right. After the end of this day, the kid smacks a 16. Dad hits a 15.5. I go on a tear, smack a 17, and then I decided to put a 19.25 in the boat. But I had to send this picture to Lovell. That this was my 15.25 that we had here, and I made sure to send that over to Lovell. Going, here's your 12-inch fish. But yeah, so now that with my 19.25, which I've hit another 19 out of Stanley before. That was my PB before, but with this one, because Joe has a patch. And now Jay, we're putting pressure on Jay. I'm getting a patch sent over to me, so we'll be patch bros, and then putting some heat. We got to put some heat on these guys, to get a patch. So you want to be cool.
Program.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put it on my jersey right here,
like Joe said, patch or it didn't happen.
He was upset about that, by the way, Joe. He was like, "Freaking Joe just went out there and got it." He's got a master angler patch now. I gotta get one.
Now, mind you, before this, right? It's a couple nibbles here or there. Nothing's been biting all morning. Throw out one of the 6-inch worms, right? A little wacky rig. Throw the rod in the holder. I need some yak attack stuff for the yak. Scrolling through the phone, make my purchase. I'm looking at Jay. Jay's just in. Just burning that line up. Jay, you catch anything? No. Okay. Put the phone away. Make my purchase. Grab my rod. Oh, let's pull this 15-inch ring.
Just dead sticking a wacky rig. And that's Joe's way of fishing. He never even knows half the fish he has on the damn line.
That's right.
It
Well,
works.
I mean,
If it
with
works,
Gene,
yeah.
I'm so empathetic of the poor guy because he looks at his life scope and he goes, "I see that bass," and he throws it in there and he's like, "Why won't you take my bait? Take my bait."
Yep.
Oh yeah, no, Flanagan, John Flanagan that we took out there. We go to Aurora. Everybody catches a fish, gets on the board except me. I don't get on a fish, and we're talking, and John's like, "Can you or how old is that live scope?" I'm like, "About a year." He goes, "You might be able to get your money back on that. I don't think it works for you, man." I'm like, "You son of a what the?" So, do you guys get patches down in New Mexico, Anthony? Do they have a master angler program down there?
They do have a program where you catch all the species.
Oh,
Like catch all the species of bass, then you get award master angler, and then I believe they have another one for the trout.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have participation patches. That's pretty much what we have up here.
We got one over 18. Oh, let's give
Dude,
him a pat.
I seriously think the largemouth qualification, I think, is 17 inches.
Yeah, it's only 17.
Yeah, for a
I
large.
should have sent all of mine in. Dadgummit, Joe. I should have had one.
Yeah. Out in Kentucky, that's like bait, out there. Texas, that is for
Nebraska,
sure bait. Yeah.
Nebraska is big, too.
Yeah.
There's some monsters in Nebraska.
Sure. Well, gentlemen, any big plans for the rest of this year? Let's roll around it. We're going into the second half of 26 here. So let me go around the table here and just see what we got going on for the remainder, be it outdoors, be it on your shows, businesses, whatever it is. Willis, start us off, brother.
Well, so Homefront Sit Rep's got a buttload of podcast episodes coming up. Tomorrow, Gunny and I were just going to do a show, just me and him, talking about our because Gunny just got back from his trip to Norway, or not Norway, Netherlands, where else? France, Germany. He was over there. He went
Wow.
to Devil Dog Fountain. He rose the flag over Bella Wood. Also, so he did a Marine Corps flag over Bella Wood, and then he did the American flag at the American cemeteries while he was over there. He got to bring that back home with him. He got to go fishing in Normandy, out there where they were landing onto the beaches.
My gosh.
He got to go fishing. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. We're going to talk about, my cruise that I just came back. We went to Belize, Cozumel, and Roatan. And then we're just going to be bantering back and forth and talking about all that good jazz. And then we're going to start back into our episodes. We got some really cool ones coming up. So we got on July 15th, we got Uncivilized Rebirth coming up. Then we have Brent Bowers on the 13th. July is pretty much packed with episodes. The Bunkhouse podcast and a bunch of other podcasts as well. And we get to go to Wisconsin in February to go ice fishing. So I'm super excited about that. Then we're also going to New Jersey to go shark and tuna fishing in
Good
June.
Lord.
In June. So super excited about that. That's going to be fun. And then, of course, we do our annual New Year's trip to the Gulf to do some red fishing. Hopefully we can get some...
So this is how the other side lives. Okay, just so you guys know.
Willis.
Damn, Willis.
Willis, let me tell you, Gail knows
I'm close.
about where I'm about to tell you. If you want to catch some really good freshwater redfish, go on down to San Antonio, just south of it. That's where I got introduced to kayak fishing.
Yeah.
And those kayak dudes, they rip them. I'm talking
So
about.
we go on a charter out in the ocean. We go about 15 miles out, and this year we fought the dolphins. This year the dolphins got more fish than we did.
In Texas.
Yeah. The dolphins got more fish than we. Now we still caught our limit. Don't get me wrong. We still cut our limit, but fighting those dolphins, man, they were assholes.
Yes.
We bring them off the bottom, and as soon as we get them about maybe you could see color, dolphins snap.
Yep.
And dude,
Smash
these dolphins were such an asshole. They followed us 5 miles to our next spot.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like,
fishing boat, gotta go.
oh yeah,
go.
they were following
The
us.
ultimate hole buzzard.
Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna have to bring up the pictures, but man, we had a blast.
I can't wait for that.
Emerald Sea Charters is who we use. We've used them for the last 3 years when we were down there.
Not a private yacht, apparently.
No,
No.
okay.
No. Okay.
They're very veteran friendly. Let's put it this way. We've used them,
cool.
like I said, for the last 3 years. Because it's my wife and my family, and then our friends, and then we go down to New Year's at Gulf Shores every year, and we've been fishing for the last 3 years. Man, I've had a blast every time that I went out. So
cool, man.
yeah,
Well, that's all.
Other than that, that's me.
And that's tomorrow night's though. You guys going to be talking some about that? Is that right?
Yeah. Well,
Cool.
yes, Gunny and I will be talking about it tomorrow.
Cool.
7 p.m. Eastern time.
Right on the HMG. We got you.
Yep. Heroes Media Group, Homefront Sit Rep. You can find us on all those platforms.
Heck yeah. Let's see here. Let's go over to Jaron. So when you go deeper for the summertime, do you increase bait size, make smaller bait size? Any changes? Same forage?
Yeah, he's holding it close.
I know. I'm going to crack him. Don't worry.
Throw a half-ounce jig.
Oh, I wish I could throw a half-ounce jig. You're not that far away.
Come on up.
All right.
Like the past 4 weeks, 5 weeks, it's been dang near 90 inches every other time I go out.
Wow.
Like it's on fire right now.
Love it.
Well,
Love it.
Well, I got to jump off. I'm going to get my car and head over there right now. So,
All right.
I got to jump off. It was nice talking with
Terry, thank you so much, man. What do you got for the rest of the year going on here?
Got some tournaments coming up, of course.
Nice.
I'm going to kind of keep that, and of course the big one, the Natty in South Carolina in October.
So cool.
Really looking forward to that one. Yeah.
Gonna go represent New Mexico at the National Championship of Bassmaster. Hell yeah, Terry.
You know what? It's a chance of a lifetime. The roll down came to me. I don't know if I'm gonna have a chance again in the near future. So it's like, you know what? I got my youngest son who's gonna drive with me, so we get some father-son time. And the other thing potentially at that time, it may not even be that far, is, you know, I may already be in Tennessee. We're looking to move to Tennessee. So there's a lot of things kind of rolling.
You better get a spare bedroom in whatever place you get in Tennessee. You just better. We need a driveway. We need plug-ins. Right?
Yeah. Even though if your kids grow up, you got adult kids you got to deal with too. Over in Colorado.
You got that right.
Yeah. Terry, thank you so much, man, for coming on. Looking forward to some more events the rest of the season, brother.
You bet. Have a good one, guys.
See you,
Talk to
man.
you later.
See you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Be good.
Jaron, since I was starting with you, what color of jig do you like to? No, I'm screwing with you now. What do you got going for the rest of the year, buddy? What's it looking like second half?
I've got zero responsibilities, no wife, no kids, no nothing other than work and fishing. And so I'm just gonna keep fishing as much as I can, hang out with friends.
We live through you, Jaron, just so you know. Your eyes, we are watching you.
Be careful with these Colorado boys. We'll come move in with you.
What would that lure look like again? You know, a couple of screenshots down there.
Told you.
So I won't tell you the brand, but it's just a green pumpkin half-ounce jig.
It's a mop jig, Joe. Get you a mop.
Throw it everywhere. Throw it in a foot of water. Throw it in 20 feet of water.
I've actually been thinking of
green pumpkin.
I've been looking at those Arkies. I got to tell you, they're hand tied, dog. I don't know. It's been a long time. They've been around for a long time.
No, you better go with them local homemades. That's what he's throwing. I know he's throwing. Get that green pumpkin with that. Woo! I'm not going to spill it. Joe, I'll tell you.
You don't know.
I'll tell you what I do know.
You
Joe,
do not.
Look at throw. He may tell you a jig, but I got you.
So you got some stuff for the stick still going? Anything on the national level, Jaron?
Nope. I didn't make it this year, so I'm just going to put my head down, grind hard this year, learn a lot, and go out next year and
Stuff.
see if I can do it.
Well, we got one coming up in August down at Mound City, just south of Kansas City, not too far from you, dog. So I'll keep you in the loop on that. If it's in the cards for you, I'd love to have you come down there and join us with that. It's supposed to be, according to Stoney, it's a heck of a little lake down there. It's a city-run park that we have that we're going to be camping in, so should be pretty cool. But I'll keep you in the loop.
We'll see what gas prices are.
Right.
That's what's holding me back right now.
I feel that. Jason, how about you, buddy? What do you got going on here? You're a busy dude.
I am running and gunning Moyak and giving Josh all my money, apparently.
He's good at taking it.
Apparently. But I did get a call today. A buddy of mine, I know from dog training with the bite dogs, all this. And he runs some veterans organizations here locally. And he said, hey, a buddy of mine called me. He goes, do you have a passport? I'm like, what do I need a passport for? He goes, you're going to Canada with me for 10 days, all included. He's got everything.
Bro.
Oh, yeah.
When is that?
Oh, I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you.
Is it in August?
I leave the 27th of August.
Understood, dude. That is once in a lifetime. PBKS is going to be around. Don't you sweat it. We'll come to you. This is a chance at a lifetime trip, dog.
Like, I'm still in awe. Like, he says, we're going to go up there. I'm going to get a car. We're going to take it up there. My buddy in Wisconsin, we're going to cross the border. We're going to take a 2-day drive to up where we're going. We're going to stay at the lodge for 10 days when we're coming back.
Smuggle some maple syrup back.
Maple syrup, huh?
Yeah.
I can probably do that.
Right? Well, that's like freshly squeezed up there, dog.
Right? Hopefully I can kind of shimmy off and get into a bear or two while I'm up there.
Jesus. Try not a little less on the shimmy, okay? Just stick to the fish for the love of God.
What kind of bear are we talking about there, Jason?
Well, it's not like I know where I'm at. It's like drop you off in the middle of nowhere, Rambo. Like, yeah, I do that. I'm good.
Yeah, you're going to have a ribbon wrapped around your head.
In?
Dude, that's exciting. Walgreens, I think they still do passport pictures and such, too.
Yeah, I got to go to the post office tomorrow, get that stuff running and gunning. So
get her locked up. That is so cool, brother. That is going to be. Can't wait to see the pictures. That's going to be the hardest part. Is just make sure to get a bunch of pictures.
It is so hard for me, even doing all my Moyak stuff and all this, to even try to get pictures because I am so intent on fish and catching fish. And when I get to fish brain, there ain't nothing else but fishing.
Yep. I'm actually considering getting some of them El Cheapo video sunglasses with the polarized lenses that will just sit there and take pictures for me, and I can, I'm too cheap to buy the Metas. All right, those damn things are way. Willis, how many pair of Metas do you own?
None.
Oh, come on, you're how the other side lives.
None.
Yeah, no, dude, those things are too expensive, but that is kind of a cool idea.
The Metas are junk. Don't buy them. They won't charge. After you got them a year, they don't charge. I have a pair. They're no good.
Gotcha. Amazon. They're not Temu brand, but they're Amazon brand, like $55. Ka-chink, ka-chink. And they look kind of Terminator-like-ish. Jaron, do you have a pair? Is that what you're grabbing?
Nope, I'm grabbing a charger.
Oh, you're getting your jigs? Your special jigs all set up over there?
No, I ain't sharing that live. You want to sit around a campfire? I'll pass it around. But
right.
There ain't no secrets in bass fishing.
That's right. On the Double S, we share everything, Jared. Anthony, what do you got going, brother, for the second half of the season? Taking a little small break, but you guys got the night tournament coming up.
Yep. Our night tournament is our next event. We decided to do the youth state championship that weekend as well. So that's going to be fun.
I wish I could come down just to watch that. That would be
Yeah.
super cool watching those guys
Yeah.
go after it.
I'm excited for the night tournament. I think that's going to be a fun event. We've never had one of those. And then let's see. Then in August we have our team tournament at Ute. And then September we have our end of season championship tournament.
Yes, that one I'll be at.
Yeah, and then October, looking forward to the PBKS coming back.
Hell
to
yeah.
Mexico. And
The championship September is Conscious and Ute.
it's a 2-day tournament, and we're gonna start out, I believe, at Ute, and then we're gonna end in Conscious.
Oh, so start in Ute and then come back to Conscious.
I think so.
Cool. Either way, it's going to be. I've never been to Ute. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Yeah, dude, and that's going to be. I like your idea too, like we were talking about of Ticonderoga. What's the name of the town? Not Ticonderoga. Tucumcari.
Oh, Tucumcari?
Tucumcari. There it is. King
Yeah.
Tut. Yeah, I can never get that damn name right. I always mess it up. But yeah, doing something because that's kind of like in between the
It's
two.
in between. Yep.
So yeah.
Swami, Samsonite.
I was way off. Exactly. Cool, man. Any big trips otherwise? Any family outings? You've been doing quite a bit with taking your family out. You're like the best uncle ever, dude.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. No, it's been a great summer. So just more family trips here. It's been great.
And don't lie, it's like boiling hot down there right now. Yes.
Ridiculously hot.
Yeah.
It was up to hundreds today. Yesterday was actually a really nice day, surprisingly, for the 4th. So it was nice.
98. Is
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
It's a
That's a good
little cooler.
Real brisk, real brisk.
Yeah. Gail, how about you, brother? You are always on the move, always staying busy down there. You're a man of many talents. What do you got sitting for the second half of the season here? Actually, your season goes all the way through, though, doesn't it? You don't really have to worry so much about.
We don't stop. There's no end to the season. But thing is, it's probably going to be working more than getting the fish. We picked up different groups that we're sponsoring. We're sponsoring you guys. We're sponsoring the New Mexico guys. We're sponsoring a bunch of high schoolers and college teams in Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana. We got some guys in Minneapolis and some in Wisconsin. And I'm always looking for groups of veterans or young people that are interested in fishing that we can help out. And we work real hard at trying to tailor stuff to each geographic area or to the event. An example is the August event. Today actually I was working on stick baits. We call them switches, and they were all in camouflage color to go with the veterans. So we're gonna send a bunch of those out there for you.
That is super cool.
So we're just really busy making a lot of different baits. I am always trying to sneak away and go see my grandkids in all their different activities. Most of them are in baseball, and typically at that time of year, we get to go to either Florida or South Carolina to go see them play in the travel leagues. And if we do, of course, I sneak away and go fishing. I'll get a charter somewhere.
Nice. Good stuff. Brother Willis, thank you so much, man, for hanging out with us. He had to run. Willis had to check out the Homefront Sit Rep, y'all. Make sure to check out. It's a great podcast he and Gunny host here on the Heroes Media. Yeah, check them out. Good stuff. Well, awesome, Gail. Yeah, dude, you're a man that's extremely busy. I can't thank you enough, man, for backing us up on the PBKS. We're not trying to take over the world, right? We're just trying to do these events and make them worthwhile. And having just a handful of select, strong supporters behind us, like Untamed, that means the world to all of us, man. And I know that Brick, he was digging through like a kid at Halloween as he was going through that bag.
I was like, "Oh, this is Senate. Oh, look at this! Yes, this is what I want right here."
Anything to get Brick off them crawfish.
Listen, Gail knows about crawfish.
Oh yeah, crawfish are big. Let me tell you, Anthony. I want to say one thing to you. You got that tournament coming up. UV baits. I got glow in the dark baits for night
The
fishing. So
night, the
Yeah,
night
you
tournament.
might want to
Yeah.
come visit me.
yeah.
And we're gonna
Kill it.
start making some. We're gonna start making some urchins too, just because it's such a hot thing right now. So
It
Yeah.
is.
so we're gonna start shooting some hand pour
Yeah.
urchins.
Gail,
Oh,
do you does Untamed? Do we carry any grubs?
Oh yeah, every grub
yeah.
you can imagine.
You got smaller grubs like 2 and 3 inch?
I've got all the way from 3/4 inch all the way to 8 inch. So I got stuff all the way in
So
between. I got tons of grubs.
so brick size all the way to jean size. I got you. I read what you're saying there.
Reason why Joe gives me such a hard time about the crawfish because I use a rage tail. So if you know anything about a rage tail, it's multi-purpose. So you can buzz it across the water like a buzz bait. You can drop it in just like a jig or a Texas rig. You can fish it multiple ways. So I'm excited to see how I'm going to use some of the stuff that I have that you got that I won. I'm going to try it out. So when I do catch it, I'm going to continue some pictures. And so I'm going to show Joe that I'm not one-dimensional, Joe. I can do finesse. I could do it, man.
Take the crawfish away, like Jaron and his jig. Take the jig away from Jaron, and he's just a normal guy then.
The first tournament I fished in the West was in Nebraska, and I won. So,
Brooks like, you know this crawfish? I was like, never seen it before. I'm not talking to you.
Hey, I
Jaron
need
knows
jig lessons
that thing's
myself.
killer.
That's my least producing bait.
Oh my goodness! I'll show you how to fish it. Don't worry, I got you, Jason.
It's not
I'll get
the
up there.
using of the crawfish. It's the subtle, gentle wrist flick that
No,
Brooks
it's
got
the
nailed
disturbing
down.
things that Brick does to the crawfish before he gets to the lake that I'm not willing to do. That's why.
that show up on those
Don't
crawfish.
give hey, if I got to fish against Jaron in Nebraska in the future, don't give him my tricks, guys. Come on.
Awesome. Well, gentlemen, what we got going here, we've got a field up tomorrow. Joe is gracious, and Jay, they're going to come out and volunteer with me. We got a family of 4. Yeah, that's you. Did you forget? Yeah.
So I gotta go load the yak up.
Exactly. We got a family of 4 we're taking out. Husband's the vet, and then his wife and 2 kids. We're going to be taking them over to Stanley. I'll send Lovell a few more pictures of me measuring my fish like that, so he can measure my 12-inch fish. We got that going, and then Tuesday we got a HOW event, Denver Therapeutic. We're Heroes on the Water. We got that going Tuesday, and then Wednesday, boys, this is the big one. Brick, you jerk, go and get a job. Brick was supposed to be coming with me on this. I was taking one retired Air Force and meeting him up with an active duty Air Force guy out in California. I am making the 19-hour run to Clear Lake, California. Brick got a new job. He's got to be all adulty and responsible and shit.
I mean, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service needs some help, so I was out here. I was excited. That's very, very rare.
It is awesome, dude. I'm very happy for. Clear Lake. I wanted to not drive this alone, but so I'm totally selfishly upset with it. But no, we're gonna try to click off 10 hours on day 1, and then I'll finish out the final 8.5 to 9 on day 2. But I'm going to meet an old buddy, active duty Air Force Tech Sergeant MP out there in the Clear Lake area. Mr. Lucas Snyder. Going to go connect up with him, and we're going to spend a couple days out there. Not for nothing, I'm like giddy as a schoolgirl because this is like Clear Lake is literally part of the Mount Rushmore of big bass factories.
Yep.
So to get probably this will be my only opportunity ever to go out there and fish this thing. So really excited, dude. It's going to be amazing. If it turns out that I hit a double-digit bass, we just might have to do a Tier 3 event out there next year. We would just have to do some fundraising and take a pile of vets out to Clear Lake. That'd be awesome stuff. But yeah, man, we'll see. So yeah, we got that stuff, and then of course PBKS in Kansas, PBKS Ute, and some stuff with CKB, New Mexico bass. We're going to be on that. We're going to be busy. Field ops events keep coming through. through our Westminster connection over there. So we'll just keep those going. And, of course, then a few podcasts in between. That's about it. Gentlemen, we've been going for an hour 45. You guys talk a lot. That's all I'm saying.
No.
Gentlemen, I can't thank you enough. I appreciate you sitting in, and we chopped up some less than fishing topics, and then we talking some fishing here. We almost figured out, what Jaron uses out there in Nebraska. We'll keep working on him, and we'll just keep having him on the show until he spills the beans. Gail, thank you so much.
Come on out.
Right. I am, because it's only like 6-7 hours, dude. That's leave in the morning. I'm there by lunchtime. We'll be eating bologna sandwiches and going fishing. I can see it. Awesome stuff. Gentlemen, thank you all so very much. Appreciate you. Love you guys. Looking forward to the rest of the season with all of you. And the TPO and I, we are here anytime. If you guys need anything we can do to help you on the Double S, we got you back. All right, what do we got there? Awesome. Folks, you know the name of the game here. You know our routine. Make sure you smash a like, subscribes, all that good stuff. We don't really care about the followers, but it does help us get the message out to more people. So definitely, now next weekend, I'm telling you right now, there won't be a show, okay? I'm going to be on the road driving back from California. If I do a show, it might be from a hotel. And then I give no guarantees as to what the hotel's going to look like or what the background's going to look like. Okay, I'm going to be in Nevada, in the very north.
Last time we did a show trying to out of the hotel caught on fire. So
we don't talk about that, Brick. All right.
What happened?
All right, folks. Appreciate y'all. Make sure to check out Heroes Media Group, Homefront Sit Rep, Untamed Sportsman. Check them all out. Thank you, guys. Tight lines. Be safe. Take care of each other. And God bless.